Hey there, Aries. This is Chronic Joy Tarot. Excuse me. And we're going to do your mid-month update for December 2017 for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aries. And this is a general reading, as always. I'm going to use one oracle card to give us a topic and sort of a theme to point toward, and then do a reading with the Zen Tarot cards. The way that my channel works, if you're new to my channel, is that it's just really tapping into an aspect of ourselves and developing that and growing that. Less about others and predictive, outcomes and who's going to say what to you or whatever. It's more about just where you are now and where you could head if you look at certain aspects of yourself and grow them. Okay? And so this month, at this time, I'm pulling from the Chakra Wisdom card deck. And the card I pulled for you is Guilt. It's a second chakra card, and our second chakra rules our emotions, our creativity, and sort of our sexuality, our connection to others. And in this instance, this card, what I'm getting is definitely, it's an emotion. It's almost like I'm finding, take care of yourself first, always. Don't give too much away. Give from your excesses, not from your reserve, right? So make sure to shore up enough emotional support and energy that is set aside specifically for you first. Then, you can give to others. But if you end up giving, from your reserve, then what do you have left, right? You're giving away too much energy, too much time to others, and you'll end up in resentment, okay? And then, sometimes we give that core of ourselves away out of guilt, like, oh, I won't be loved unless I give or whatever. And it's just not true. You need to really kind of lock down your own first, and then you'll have the energy and the time and the desire to give and share with others. But don't, jump in and do for others those things that they just need to do for themselves, right? Allow them the space to figure it out on their own for a minute. Otherwise, you might end up feeling manipulated, okay? And you need to reclaim that center of your being right there, right now. Okay, so if this resonates with you, let's see how we can expand on it. I did a Zen Tarot spread here it's called the Diamond, and the center card is representing the energies currently surrounding you in regards to this energy of guilt, or actually preserving most of your energy for yourself. Then, avoiding guilt is really what we're talking about. So this is the energy where you are. We have internal and external energies that align with that. And then the vertical cards here move through that energy in developing it and how to proceed from there and arriving at sort of a new level of awareness. Okay, so starting out. Oh yes, I love this. Okay, change. Change is constant. It's never ending. It's always going. As you could see, this wheel of change here spinning around in the universe, it's never going to stop, because that is what life is, right? It's continuous. If you choose to grip on to the way things are and not want to and resist the change, which is kind of representing the outer edges of this wheel, that's the energy you're going to be in. You're really going to feel kind of lost. But if you settle in to your center and just kind of know change is always occurring, and I am able, since I'm centered in here and I'm not spinning around with the wheel, I'm able to respond to change as it comes from a more grounded perspective, especially when it comes to what we talked about is, reserving a lot of your own energy for yourself. If you master that, then when change comes, you're not spun off your rocker, right? Another thing is this could indicate that you just are changing this habit that you may have of giving it all away, giving away too much out of a feeling of obligation or guilt, and ending up pretty much depleted of the energy that should have been reserved for yourself. And you could be changing that habit right now. You could be desiring, having the desire to change it, or you could be in the process of changing that. And others might say, oh, well, you're being too selfish. That's just because they're not used to, they were getting something out of that before when you were giving it away and you were being there for them at all costs. Be there for yourself at all costs. And then when you have generated enough excess energy to give away to others, that's what they can have, right? Internally, and sort of an unseen energy that supports this shift and this change for you, yeah, I love it, is the possibilities card. So way down there in the valley is a little field mouse living around with, insects and other mice and blades of grass and looking around. And that's his entire reality. That's all he knows. It's more of a narrowed view. The eagle, on the other hand, has a pulled back, expansive view of everything. He sees the mouse and the grass and the insects, but he also sees the sun rising and, the elk roaming through the mountains and the river and the valley and the tree. He sees it all. He sees all the possibilities. And within you, I believe at this time, Aries, you have a glimmer of hope about the possibility of bigger, more energy-filled days for yourself. You have that vision within you. You may not have executed it yet, but you know that the change is coming. You know it, okay? And you do. Look at that, because in your external world, there will be cause to celebrate. And I love this card because these women are being rained on. They're in the middle of a storm, but they're dancing anyway. They're celebrating. They're celebrating the life that is right here. And when you make these little small internal shifts by just, once in a while say no to others without the guilt, you're going to feel this. You're going to feel that cause to just, finally I'm taking care of me first. And, what better way to sort of reflect on the year that has passed and move into the fresh start of a new year than to make some of these internal shifts. Say no a little more often and say yes to yourself. Okay? I love this. Okay, Aries, let's see what the next steps are. Oh, perfect. So this is definitely, you're getting this, what we just talked about, that the art of saying yes to yourself first. You're getting it. It's coming, hand in hand with that energy is a new sense of wisdom and maturity. And if you look at this figure, they're resting in, with the beautiful flowers and the rainbow colors and everything, the world going on all around them, and just peaceful, completely peaceful. Whatever occurs, I can find beauty in it. I can find solace in my center. And I can always go there and sit quietly into my center and replenish from it. That goes right along with this energy, of being able to say no to others. Okay, and then the outcome, or the new level of awareness that you're going to achieve is this creativity. You may feel, if you're a creative person, and we all have a sense of creativity about us, you may have felt stagnated because you have no energy to put towards your creative endeavors. Or, you felt that maybe it wasn't possible to put them forth out into the world. It's a lot of that has to do with shifting the balance of the energy you put toward these things. And it, like we said, it starts with kind of, reserving it for yourself, cutting other people out a little bit, not cutting them out and being defiant, but just gently holding your ground and saying, yeah, not at this time. It doesn't work for me right now. and then getting your own energy amassed and, being able to move forward. You might find a big creative explosion in your life, or this might be just a spiritual aspect of yourself, that you're getting more creative at the way you see yourself and how you go about in the world. You're shifting it. You're going along with this change and letting new things be born from it, right? New ways. Okay, well, I know this was a very short reading, but I hope it connected with you guys. I want to say that this has been just a wonderful year. It started out as an experiment for me to try this channel. I've been reading for several years, but I never really put it out there into the public. And it started as an experiment, and it's just turned into just the most wonderful experience. And you guys are all part of that. I'm very, very grateful to you. And I wish you all just the best December, the best end to this year, and let's go for it in 2018. And I'll talk to you guys in January, okay? I love you guys. Bye.